Would you rather be right or would you rather be happy? For me, I love being both, but rarely that's the case. Listen up as I talk about and read from The Courage to Change, October 29th, about stopping the need to justify ourselves. I recently had an argument with someone I cared deeply about. He had made all too publicly a few remarks to me about my weight in front of other people, and I was less than pleased. Later, when I told him that my feelings were hurt, he insisted he had done nothing wrong, that what he said was true. So I shouldn't take offense. How often have I justified my own unkindness or my interfering when I had no business with that very argument? And too many times when I claimed I was right, that something was ruining my life, I would tell, as part of my duty, over and over again, how this person has been ruining my life. I am learning to let go of my certainty about what other people should do. I heard someone put it this way: I can be right or I can be happy. I don't have to make anyone over in my image. I can live and let live. I can live my life and let others live theirs. And I am not an insensitive person, but at times I have justified insensitive behavior by claiming to be right. I can respect another's right to make his or her own choices, even when I strongly disagree. My relationships will improve if I can love myself enough to let other people be themselves. And Lord, when we are wrong, make us willing to change. And when we are right, make us easy to live with. Now, I'm going to share a couple of stories about being on the receiving end and on the giving end. You know, earlier this year, somebody didn't like what I had to say and what I was doing or whatever it was that I was. And she, without talking to me, goes to somebody else in another organization that I was working for and let her know of all of my frailties. It was incredibly unloving. And it was gossipy, and she couldn't just let me be me. Things would have worked out the same way, but she had to go and justify her behavior. And then on the other hand, a couple of years ago, I said an offhanded remark to a really dear friend of mine that ruined our relationship. It was awful. I said something like, you know, you have a tendency to intimidate people. She raged on me. She was so upset, and she had every reason to be. And that's what we do. We think we're offering some, our own perspective that somebody could benefit from, and it doesn't. Just let people be who they are and just keep your mouth shut. I want to go back to that other thing that when this person hurt my feelings, I let her know how disappointed I was and how hurt I was. And she did not come back to apologize. And that's when I knew my relationship with her was over, because there was no give or take. She was justified in her behavior toward me. And that's just not a loving world. So what do I do these days? I live my life. I let other people live their lives. And it may not be the way that I want to live my life, the way that I want them to live their lives, but it's okay, because I do not have dominion over another adult's life, and neither do you. So practice keeping your mouth shut. Practice being kind to yourself, and let other people know how you feel. But if they don't honor it, you know what to do. If you like this kind of content, please share. Subscribe. I would love it if you subscribe to my channel and share it with somebody who could really benefit from this, because there is. I love you.